Now at 5, these are x-rays of Jessica Kemp's skull and the video that shows the moment gunfire erupted at a high school football game in Lumberton. The mark on the left view, right there, the skull, the left view, you can see that mark at the top of her head. That's the bullet lodged in her skull, and doctors say that that bullet must stay there for the rest of her life. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. This is Jessica Kemp today, miraculously alive and able to walk and speak after that shooting. WRAL's Gilbert Bays talked with Kemp today, and he joins us now live with a story you'll see only on WRAL. Gilbert.
Hey, Deb, you said it happened in a split second, but I was there and talked with her husband as well, and her husband said that everything after she got shot seemed like it was happening in slow motion. And although she's alive, as you mentioned, her life has changed forever.
When I heard my old man screaming that I had been shot, I just knew I was going to die.
2 weeks ago, Jessica Kemp was enjoying a football game with her husband at Lumberton High School. They were watching their son's team play in the middle school championship game. Kemp says in an instant during the awards presentation, she found herself fighting for her life.
And the time I got out of my car and walked to the back of it, I started hearing gunshots, and the first bullet hit me in the side of my head and spit me my whole body around and flipped me, and I hit the ground.
Her husband was at her side. He heard the shots and saw his wife fall to the ground.
I see everybody behind me. There was also people behind me. There was a lot of witnesses there. Go on the ground, and as I grab her, like, get up, I see blood start pouring out the back of her head.
Kemp had been shot in the head, just behind the right ear. She was flown to UNC hospitals in Chapel Hill and underwent emergency surgery to save her life.
They just told me that it was lodged in a place in my brain that I guess it was more risky to take out, so they can't take it out.
Kemp spent 4 days in the ICU recovering. Now she's out of the hospital and trying to stay strong. But with no insurance, she's worried about mounting medical bills.
They had to take me on a helicopter, so I'm sure I've stayed in the hospital for 5 days at Chapel Hill, so I'm sure I have a lot of hospital bills to pay.
And that's where we are right now. The family is trying to cope with these bills. They're going to put together a GoFundMe page, and we'll get that information to share with folks if you think you can help. Deb, the other part of this is the investigation. The police chief here in Lumberton is asking anyone to give them information. If you know anything about this, you can call in and remain anonymous.
Boy, what a story. It is just unbelievable that she's still alive. Gilbert, thank you.